it's Tina from Winds of Intuition, and I'm here to do our weekly AstroChakra reads with my stones again. And I thank you guys for being here and supporting me and commenting on my videos here. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm a psychic medium as well as an empath and a healer. I've worked with stones for many years, and I just wanted to do something a little different. So what these videos are the astro signs, and they're put into the elements. So each element will have their own video, and within the element will be 3 of the zodiac signs that go with it. So for this video, it's going to be the earth signs. So that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And what I'll do is I'll focus on each one of them, and I'll pull a stone and let you know which chakra or chakras need a little bit extra attention this week. And as always, I recommend never to just balance one chakra. Always balance all of them at once. And then if you feel that there is certain ones that need more attention, just spend a little bit more time with that one. Just don't do one at a time, because it really isn't the best way to do it, because they're all connected. So this is going to be for Taurus. And sorry, I forgot to tell you that this is from June 3rd through June 9th. So Monday through Sunday this coming week. And again, this is for Taurus. And I'm time stamping. So there, just so you guys have a little bit easier time. So Taurus. Let me tune in, Taurus. What do the Tauruses need to know chakra-wise this week? Tauruses. Trying to get it out of the glare of my light. Rose quartz for you guys. So the rose quartz for me is the heart, because I use 2 colors for the heart. The pink is for the love we receive, the love we give ourselves, and sorry, I thought it was, yes, self-love. And the green has to do with, the other color is green, and that for me is the giving of love, the love we give to other people, the time and energy we give to other people. So there always has to be a balance. We can't be too much of a giver and not receive it, or give all the time and not love ourselves or put that same time to ourselves, Tauruses. So let me hold on to this and just tune in and see what I'm getting. So right away when I'm tuning in, Taurus, I'm very heavy chest. Making it a little bit rough on the breathing. But I'm feeling a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions this week, and I want to say this is still coming in from last week, possibly even up to 2 weeks is what I'm getting. And I keep getting the word loss. So some of you Tauruses might have gone through a loss recently, and this could be the loss of a loved one, a loss of a pet, a loss of a friendship, a loss of just a relationship. It could be a loss of a job. But again, I'm just getting this heaviness, Taurus. So you've been very much in your heart. And I feel you're still there. I see this week, Taurus, as it's lifting the pressure off your chest a little bit at a time. Like you're going to be starting to feel better as this week goes on. And I'm not saying you're going to be back to normal, but I just keep getting this feeling of it's going to ease up, this feeling like I'm getting of an elephant on my chest, as well as I keep wanting to have my head down, which to me means, grieving or just a heavy load that I'm carrying, a lot of emotion. I'm almost getting a nauseating feeling in my stomach as well, Taurus. And what I'm getting is take care of yourself. So a lot of you Tauruses here, again, when I do these readings, it's general for all Tauruses. So some of this might not resonate with everybody, but the majority of the energy I'm getting from the Tauruses is you're very much giving people. You're very much there for many other people. But what I'm getting from your guides is you need to be there for yourself just as much, Taurus. It's great that you're a giver. It's great that you do for others. And it's very unconditional. You don't ask for anything in return. You're just very happy to be doing this for somebody. But in it all, you forget to do the same for yourself, Taurus. And if you're draining yourself by giving all the time, that isn't healthy. And then when it comes time for somebody to ask for your help during this period, you haven't taken care of yourself, so now you're at a disadvantage where you might either not have the energy or it's draining you to the point of almost physical not feeling well because you're not balancing, Taurus. And very, very much on the self-love. Self-love. I feel that some of you Tauruses have a hard time receiving love. Maybe a feeling of I don't deserve this, or why are they being so nice to me? Because I'm feeling maybe in the past people that seemed like they were your friends or seemed like they wanted to help you, Taurus, turned out to be people that really weren't there for your highest good. And what I'm hearing from your guides is remember that that is the past, Taurus. That is not your future. That is not going forward. So try not to always, and I'm not saying you judge, Taurus, but it's good to be cautious, but don't kind of throw things to the side before you give them a good chance. Because sometimes you do that because of some of the hurts or things that were done to you previously, Taurus. And you don't want that to happen again, so you're putting up these walls so people can't get there to hurt you anymore. And they're saying that forget the past, release the past, and go forward, Taurus. But really take care of the health. Make sure you're sleeping enough. Make sure you're having relaxed time. And I know that's hard for a lot of people these days. We have to work a lot. We have families. We have things that we need to do. But again, we have to focus on ourselves first, Taurus, or else we're not going to be good for anybody else. And another thing they're having remind me to you is no one can love you the way you want, Taurus, until you truly love yourself that way. So really love yourself as much as you love everybody else. And when somebody does compliment you, when somebody does say they love you, when somebody tries to do something good for you, don't say, oh no, or it's okay. Let that happen. Let people take care of you once in a while, Taurus. You deserve it because you're a very caring person. You do for very many other people. Let people do for you is what I keep hearing as well, Taurus. And also they reminded me for some of you, again, when we spoke about this loss, again, a lot of emotion. Again, this could be a loss of any kind. And it could be different losses for a few different Tauruses here. But just know that this loss, it's going to be there. It'll be in your memories, whatever, for, it's part of your life path. But know that forward, they just keep talking about forward, how much different going forward is going to be for you, Taurus. I even want to say this year, the rest of this year, it's going to be a lot different than the years prior. So maybe some of the things that are going to the side for you, Taurus, are going off to the side because it's for your better good. You just don't see it right now for some of you. And then those that did lose a loved one or, a passing like that. Everybody grieves differently. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to grieve in this time, or you need to do this to grieve, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. Everybody grieves in their own way. Do you is what I'm hearing. But your guides also want to make sure in that you're not getting into a depression where they're coming back around to the self-care. Self-care is very important for you, Taurus. It's something you really need to learn to do. Because as I said, they keep going back to the giver. And you can't be the good giver if you're depleting yourself both physically and mentally, helping others. Pink, rose quartz, carry that. That's a very good heartstone. Take time for yourself. If it's a few minutes a day that's just yours, and reading or listening to music or sitting in a tub or going to the beach, going outside, whatever it is, make sure you're making time for yourself, and also make sure you're taking care of yourself. Getting enough sleep, getting enough relaxation time, getting enough of going out and doing things that make you happy. Hobbies, eating properly, exercising properly, taking care of yourself, just as you would take care of your friend. That's how I want to put it. Take care of you how you take care of others, Taurus, and you're going to notice a big difference. Many blessings to you. Whew. All right, next is Virgo. Virgos. Let's see what Virgos need to know this week for chakras. Virgos, grounding. Root chakra, base chakra again. Lots of grounding this week seems to be, so far, there's been a few of the readings that have to deal with the root chakra. Now the root chakra can go from red to black. This is black, hematite. Again, this has to do with our essential needs. It's the chakra that deals with, shelter, food, water, family, the income to take care of these things, the know-with-all, or to do what we need to do. But it's also the chakra that connects us to nature and Mother Earth. It's the one that keeps us grounded. It's the one that keeps us stable, strong, in our path, in what we're doing, in our family, in just our life period. So let me just hold on to this, Virgo, and see what message I'm getting for you. So Virgos, what I'm getting for you is it's almost like you are out of balance, but towards the higher end of the out of balanced chakra, shall we say. So what I'm being shown is blinders. So with our root chakra, we can also get too honed in on our needs, or too overly focused on it, over worry about it, overthink about it, and we get the blinders on. And it becomes almost a little bit of an obsession in a way, which comes from the desires, which is above from the sacral, But I'm kind of getting that that's what's going on here. There's something going on with your essential needs or for your family's essential needs that you're just totally focused on. And I'm trying to get what you're so focused on. And the first thing that popped in was a move, Virgo. And I want to say it's for financial reasons. So this could be for you're moving for a job. Could be one of the reasons, or just financially. You've either come into more money and you're moving upgrading, shall we say, or some of you, it might be because you're having to downgrade. But very much focused on the home. Very much focused on the home. So that's why I want to say move, because it's almost like I'm seeing a couple different houses, which again, the way my guides are showing it to me and the way I'm feeling, you're very honed on this move. And is this the right thing to do? Is this good for me? Is it good for those of you that have a family? Is this going to make my significant other happy? Is this going to be okay for my children? Are they going to be able to, what's the word? Transition okay. Because, if they're school age, it's moving them from their friends. It's moving to a new school. It's moving into a new area. And there's a lot of things to think about. But as I'm saying this, I'm hearing that you're doing this for the good of yourself or your family. So it's good that you are doing this, but they ask you not to be so super focused on it because you're paying so much attention to whatever this is. Like I said, I'm putting it towards a move for financial. It could be moving for school. It could be moving because you have to move to care for a family member or move in with a family member to care. Lots of situations, but you're just very focused on this. So in a way, you're so focused and worried about all these different aspects of this that you're kind of tuning out the people that you're worrying about. You're tuning out the signs and answers that you're asking for because you're just so tuned into this one thing and thinking about this so much that you're letting other things that are important as well to kind of be pushed off to the side, Virgo, is how I'm feeling. And I'm hearing the word input. So that might mean that, because you have these blinders on, your family members might be answering some of these questions for you, and you're so blinded by focus that you're not hearing this. You're not taking into consideration a lot of things because you're so much in your head. You're so much going forward, Virgo. And it's almost like I'm getting pressure here. So you could be suffering from headaches, stress headaches over this. Again, a lot of thinking. They're telling me trust yourself. To stop overthinking. Trust your intuition, I'm getting. But you have to take the blinders off and try not to be so overly focused and see more of the big picture, Virgo, is what I'm getting, instead of the small part of how you're seeing this situation. See it out of kind of everybody in the situation's eyes as well, is kind of how I'm feeling, Virgo. Also, you need to get outside. You need to get into nature. Go outside, even if you can only do it at home. Go outside, take your shoes and socks off. Stand on Mother Earth. That is so grounding. It is so healing. You'll feel so almost like I just want to go, You need to release some of this, and you need to get the blinders off. And do this in nature. And once you're in nature, don't worry about the stuff when you're in nature. And what's going to happen is you're going to get messages, you're going to get ideas, you're going to get your answers about what you're worried about with this situation in nature if you will just take the time to quit thinking about it. And I know that's hard to do because you really do have to take into a lot of, what's going to go on here. So I'm not saying to just quit thinking about it. I'm just saying, Virgo, quit being so blinded and only looking in one direction and open up and see the whole picture. And this is going to help you a lot. Going out in nature is going to ground you. And once you are grounded, then sit down with the full picture and make the decision and decide. Because this worry, and kind of like move forward and jerk back is very exhausting, both mentally and physically. And you're kind of leaving yourself out of the mix too, so make sure you're taking care of your own needs while you're doing this as well. But again, they keep saying the big picture. Also, carry or wear anything that is black. Black stones of all kinds are very grounding. Again, getting outside. I'm seeing dirt, so walking on the ground, standing on the ground, meditating, sitting on the ground, or any other thing that helps you feel centered and at peace and stable. And again, they're saying just trust your instincts. You're not gonna do the wrong thing for yourself or for your family, especially on purpose. And yeah, sometimes we go ahead and it's not what we thought it was going to be, but if we're not moving forward, we're not moving. If that makes any sense. All right, Virgo, that's for you. Whew. All right, let's see. Capricorn. What do you need chakra-wise this week, Capricorn? Again, thank you guys for being here. Ooh, Capricorn. You too with the rose quartz. So heart. The receiving side of the heart. Self-love. Taking compliments, taking help. Taking compliments. Soon as I started holding this, I got the word relationship. So some Capricorns, the way I'm feeling is it's almost like Capricorn, you haven't put yourself out there in a long time. And you're wanting to, but there's the fear again of possibly what you've been through before. But another thing that strongly I'm getting here is the self-love aspect. They're asking you to really love yourself, Capricorn. I feel that you're really hard on yourself, Capricorns. And it really is bringing me to the solar plexus, which to me would mean that you're having a problem with self-esteem, self-love, self-confidence, having a hard time accepting love, having a hard time loving yourself. But I feel this comes from, from your past, a past hurt. like from childhood is how I'm feeling this, Capricorn. In childhood, and as I say that, my throat starts to feel like it's getting tense. Kind of like when you tense up, almost like a scary, like, oh, So when you were young, you either had a very severe trauma to do with your heart, and I'm not saying abuse, but there very well could be any type of abuse. But what I'm seeing a lot is the self-confidence and feeling that you don't feel worthy of getting love. And I feel that it was almost like you were told this as a child, that you don't deserve me to give you a hug, or you didn't get much, pats on the back for doing things right. You weren't told, oh, you're beautiful, you're smart. And that's unfortunate, Capricorn, because you are. And sometimes our, parents try to do the best, and some of them, unfortunately, don't try at all, or just shouldn't be parents, and they do things that are just not right in many ways, either by talking down to you, or just telling you you're not enough, or telling you you're not beautiful, or that you're stupid, or nobody's gonna want you. And this doesn't exactly mean it has to be a mom or a dad. This could be anybody in the family. Or this could even be somebody that you looked up to as a child, a teacher, a neighbor even, somebody that just really made you feel that, nobody's going to love me. And that's not true, Capricorn. They're wanting to let you know, Capricorn, you are so loved. The guides here, you are so loved. But for you to truly, if, like I said earlier, it kind of seems like you want to be loved and step out there, or you've been thinking about it more so than usual, but then that comes up, oh, I can't because nobody's gonna want me. I'm not pretty enough. I can't do this. I can't do that. Which goes to the solar plexus again, of feeling that you're not enough, that you don't have the confidence in yourself. For some of you, you might have been in relationships where you were told this by your partners, your your significant other. And after hearing, when somebody hears this time and time and time again, you begin to believe it. They really want you to go within, Capricorn, and find yourself again. Because you're beautiful just the way you are. I just have a feeling that other people have tainted that feeling for you and made you feel this way. And you need to really tap into yourself, Capricorn, and see the beautiful person that you are. Learn who you are. What do you like? What do you like to watch? What do you like to eat? What do you like to wear? What makes you happy? Worry about yourself. And quit worrying about what everybody else thinks, or what, the people pleaser. Please yourself. And like I said, you wanting to go forward, you're not going to find the love that you want and deserve until you love yourself, Capricorn, in the way that you want to be loved by someone else. You're a very giving person. You give to many, but you put up that wall that it's really hard for you to even take a compliment from people sometimes. Because you're like, yeah, that can't be right. They're just saying that because they don't want to be mean to me, or they're just trying to be nice. No, it's the truth. You got to start the good self-talk. You got to learn how to reprogram your mind in a way, Capricorn, because like I said, I feel this comes from very young age, that you felt like this for a long time, or like I said also, that you were in a relationship where you were treated this way, and after years of hearing that, you need to reprogram. And it's all about self when it comes to the Rose Quartz. It's loving yourself, showing yourself respect and love. Making sure you take the time for yourself to do things that make you happy. So there's the balance. Don't always give and people please everybody else. Make sure you're pleasing yourself, Capricorn, is what I'm hearing. Really get in there. Journal. I'm hearing journal, journal, journal. Even if it's writing down things, they're showing me things that I used to do. Sit down and write little papers, you know, cut them into squares, circles, whatever you want. And on that paper, write down, if it's hard at first, write down 3 things that you like about yourself. Write them down, paste them somewhere around the house. I used my bathroom mirror because I'm in there several times a day. And pick one every time you're in there washing your hands and repeat it out loud. It sounds a little bit corny, but it's reprogramming your mind from all the stuff that you were used to hearing or how you used to feel about yourself. Time to retrain the brain and love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. So then you can finally break down that wall and get out there and put yourself out there, and you will attract the person that you're supposed to when you love yourself enough to take care of yourself, love yourself that way, so somebody sees how you love yourself, and that's how you expect to be loved back, Capricorn. Carry rose quartz, any pink stone, wearing pink. I'm hearing music for you. So music is very therapeutic. I'm also seeing like a beach or water, so going out by water would also be very helpful for you, Capricorn. So just remember, you are enough and you are very loved. All right, guys, that was the Earth signs. I want to thank you guys again for being here. I'm Tina from Winds of Intuition, and I do these every week. And let's see, you can also go to my Facebook page of the same name, Winds of Intuition. I do Tina Tuesdays, which is my free hour of chakra reads, in which I usually give away, if you share, a free chakra reading. And there's usually at least one winner of that. Or you can check out my page and book a private session. And if you're liking what you're seeing, please subscribe and tell your friends and family and have them subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, have a great week. I wish you many blessings and take care, Earth signs. See you next week. Bye.